All right, what's going on, Legion fans? Welcome to another episode of the Legion of Comic Correction, where we talk all things comic books. We are in the midst of the Hawkeye TV show on Disney Plus, Two Hawk, Two Eye, and don't forget, as always, Logan's pointed to it because we wrote it on our table. We forget it so many times. Like and subscribe. Please hit that bell so that you can know when all of our new episodes come out. Click all the links in our description. There's a lot of them in there, and they all go to great things, including our website and our Patreon if you want to get extra content and just help the podcast get better. So we need
get some cool stuff.
We got cool stuff back here.
We got a lot of cool stuff.
And
we need more cool stuff.
Stuff. The reason why we have so much cool stuff and the reason why things are getting better in like audio and visual and all that stuff, is because of the Patreon support.
That's exactly right. Got to have those supporters to be able to continue to improve because we looked like hot garbage in the beginning.
Go back and watch the old ones. Get some traffic on our
If you need some inspiration for why you do this, watch our early episodes.
Oh, my word. Yeah, and go check out our Instagram page as well. There's some before and afters of like where we started and where we are now.
Exactly.
It's been a year, and I know that sounds like a long time, but it's really not in production. And we've come a long way, and it's really all thanks to our Patreon and our supporters. And
exactly right.
So thank you guys, and spread the news. Tell people to come and follow and like and listen. And all podcast networks everywhere you listen to podcasts. Go check it out. Click all those links.
Check it out.
What are we talking about today?
Hawkeye.
Two Hawk.
Two Hawk.
Two Eye.
Two Eye.
It's about family.
It's about family.
What you don't understand is it's about family.
It's all about the family.
That's right.
And there were some good family beats in this episode.
Heavy family.
The family beats were very strong.
Good.
Real good family beats.
Good.
I will say that.
Yeah.
I am disappointed by the episode.
I know.
I knew within because you were at home, but Logan and I watched it. Within first 5-6 minutes, Logan just looks over at me like,
You
that's
know
it.
why?
And I was just like, you're
I am,
oh boy, here we go.
upset by the episode. I got to be honest.
Can I guess why?
Yeah, go ahead. You don't need to guess. I've already
it's about
told you
family.
why. So tell the people why I'm upset.
So he's upset because the things he wants to happen are not happening instantaneously.
Right.
He wants
It's so
instant
stupid.
gratification.
He doesn't.
No, it's not instant gratification.
Yes,
that is rude.
This is story building.
No, listen to me right
this is
now.
Story building.
Okay, listen. I've said this before.
It was a good episode.
We have 6 episodes. Story building is important, but we have story building already in place. We're through 4 episodes, and they're already now doing too much. We're now getting away from what was originally the thing that we were trying to figure out, which is Jack. And
No.
And they introduced the big man. Now all of a sudden, and we have Echo. That's all we needed. That's all we needed.
No, we knew. Okay, so
there was no more necessary story building. What they needed to start doing.
Spoilers.
What they needed to start doing was actually turning the corner on the story with those 3 people involved.
No, so okay. Well, yes, I agree to some degree.
I feel like I'm listening to WIP after an Eagles loss.
Listen, I like
their trash,
the episode.
burn down the stadium.
Burn it to the ground. No, I am
Hawkeye
concerned.
deserves to die.
I'm
3
concerned.
words.
Say your 3 words, and then I'm going to tell you why I'm concerned.
2 Hawk.
2 Eye.
That's 4 words.
That is 4 words.
3 words.
Family.
Trust a bro.
No. Hey,
Trust
a
Trust a bro.
That's right. That's why I got my duckies
a
on.
bro.
That's why I got my duckies
I'm
on.
saying
Where's
you're
your
not
pop collar,
trusting
bro?
the bro?
No, graphic tee tonight. This is the most
tonight.
bro.
Where's your pocket pizza, bro?
This is the most bro graphic tee we have. Period.
Legion
End of
Squad, man.
Legion Squad.
If you want a shirt like that, go on our website. We've got shop and we've got one.
Our new
all
website.
of our
shirts.
All of
tonight.
That's true.
That's
We're all
right.
rocking the shirts.
Check it
So
out.
here's why
They're
I'm
all
concerned.
available.
Here's why I'm concerned. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Okay. So
All right,
we've
go ahead.
had some really good
Oh,
TV shows from Marvel.
I forgot. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
That's on the
That's
table.
on the note.
That's on the table.
No, we've had some really good shows come out from Marvel. Loki's been excellent.
They've all been good except you didn't like WandaVision.
I did not like WandaVision.
Yeah, but they've all the ones have been good.
Here's the thing. People have made WandaVision to be this critically acclaimed TV show now.
Well, it's the first.
But I mean, it also won big
Best
awards.
TV
No, I
show
know,
of the year.
but I mean,
I'm blown away by it. And here's the reason I'm blown away. Hear me out. There were so many things they alluded to in that show that diehard comic fans were disappointed with not coming to fruition.
Yeah,
there were a lot
you're
of
not
things that they should have done, and they didn't. And it was fine for people who watch the shows casually.
Sure.
It is an excellent show from that perspective. But for diehard comic fans, we know they alluded to Mephisto. What the heck? Why didn't we get Mephisto? They alluded to Mr. Fantastic. We didn't get Mr. Fantastic. What the heck? We are seeing all of these opportunities. Now, we are being set up in a similar way.
No,
where
this
we
is
are
more direct.
You're
This is definitely more
okay.
direct.
So we're getting
More direct.
more of a
Yeah.
setup
Yeah.
He's
that
there.
we want big
He's
things
there.
to happen, and instead
He's
we're
there.
getting some other sub storyline.
Well, but,
So wait, hold
yeah,
on.
All right, finish your
Who
thought,
did
then
we get this episode that we like?
This is the spoiler.
I'm
Yeah,
spoiler.
Yeah.
We got Yelena.
Yeah.
We didn't
new
get
Black Widow.
anything more on Kingpin. Like
No, and
we've now introduced.
Well, besides they said the
Rock
big
They said
man.
the big
here.
man, yeah.
Okay, but then
Well,
I didn't
Jack's
get
not
the
a
big
big
man.
man.
I didn't get the big man.
No, he's got a
that.
big,
Until
he's got a
then-
big
Listen, if
mustache.
anyone
Until
here wants
we're
the big
not
man
gonna
coming in,
get-
it's
I
me.
know, but until
We're
he
not gonna-
shows his face
We're not going to get him till the
on
end.
that screen,
Yeah, we're not going to
I
get him till
do
the end.
not believe it's happening.
Okay.
I don't.
Right.
I don't. So that is my push. We now have
Right.
4 people in the mix as villains,
Yeah.
and they're not turning a corner
Almost 6
on
villains.
any single storyline. Just kidding. No, that'll come next.
No, there's no. Technically, there's. Well, I guess
4 major.
But Logan, this is what I'm going to tell you.
Jack, Echo.
yeah.
Yelena's
Well,
not a villain, but
and-
she is.
and the big-
she's
the big
not. She's an
man's-
anti-hero.
The big man
and the big man.
Yeah.
But at this point,
Yeah, go ahead.
you know this. Deep down, search yourself.
Search your feelings.
What
Luke.
does MCU stand for?
Marvel,
Marvel
Cinematic,
Cinematic
Universe?
Okay. What have we always known after the ending of a story that Marvel has produced?
It's not actually the end,
Well, yeah, you're not
and
wrong.
whoever died is alive still.
That's definitely true.
Look
Absolutely.
at what he's trying to get to.
What I'm trying to get.
So wait, just to be
Excuse me,
clear.
hold on. What?
Oh wait, hold on. All of those answers were correct.
They
right?
all correct.
Okay,
yes,
thank you. Okay.
Absolutely.
Please continue.
Nobody's
now.
ever dead. This is Disney we're talking about. Come on now.
And
No one ever
comics.
dies.
Yeah.
And comics.
I mean, eventually we're going to see Bambi's mom come
To
back
be
into
fair.
the MCU.
To be fair.
no, she's Mephisto.
Oh, you heard it here first, folks.
Here's one of the
She didn't
concerns.
die. She's
Here's one of the
using it.
concerns with
Using
Disney.
her
I will
death.
say this. Here's one of the other concerns. This is slightly side note. So hold on what you're saying.
Was not.
You let
I
him-
know.
let him
You're
finish
right.
his
Go
thing.
ahead and
Let him
finish, and then
his
I'm
thing.
coming
You went
back.
for like an hour.
I'm coming back. Then you go ahead.
No, I need to go then. You went for like an hour.
No, I'm going
You
again.
Let him
did go
go.
for like.
No,
I
I'm
got a
going next.
timestamp. It
Go
was like
ahead.
a solid
Go ahead,
7.5 minutes.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Harry.
Go
What I
ahead.
was saying was, though, you know that the MCU has never. They've tried to have ties, and they do have ties, obviously, to the Marvel comic universe.
Yeah.
But they're never gonna make it perfect, and
I
they're
agree.
never even gonna have the endings are never actually correct according to the comics.
I'm
Sure.
not saying that. I'm
The-
saying
maybe
that
the
they're
vinyl-
doing too much.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen
But what I'm saying
by
is,
episode.
I've got an
4.
argue about the too much. I've got an argument about the too much.
okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, wait, were you
yes.
finished, Harry?
Yeah, I'm just trying to help
Okay.
him
Yeah,
deep
yeah.
search his soul.
Stay
I'm
in
not.
the-
Deep
I'm
down.
in my soul.
Stay in the
I'm
Stay grounded.
concerned.
Here's
I'm
the problem.
concerned.
Too high,
Here's the
bro.
problem.
Yeah.
His soul has the dark side in
I
it.
know.
It does.
He's got this like morbid sense of what's going to
See,
happen.
this is
in
what
the
this
shows.
is the dark side, the light side, and I'm just the old yin yang over
Okay,
here.
Ray.
You're Ahsoka.
I'm a yin yang.
Oh, Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
There's
not
a better.
I'm
Ray.
Ahsoka,
You're right.
dude. I'll
Ray.
take that any
Yeah,
day. of the
Ahsoka.
Who's Ray?
Ahsoka Tano.
Who's Ray?
Yeah.
week. Garbage.
Yeah,
Garbage.
Exactly.
Garbage excuse.
Daisy Ridley, you're fine. Your character.
No,
is
you're
just
not.
trash.
No,
You
she's
just
not.
get out of
She's
here.
a
What other
trash
movie is she good in?
actress.
Exactly.
No,
Thank
wait.
you.
You let me. The
She's a trash actress.
no, the train murder with
You don't even know what
you
it
don't
is.
know the name
Yeah,
of
with-
it. You're
with Kenneth
describing it.
It's the Agatha Christie train.
Yeah.
with
Murder on the Orient
Murder on the
Express.
Orient- yeah, you know what?
with,
Yeah, so
Terrible. Get
Terrible.
it out of here.
it was
Sorry,
not
Daisy
good.
Ridley.
Just move on.
All right. Well, so here's
What's
You're
why,
your
done.
point,
All right,
Greg? What's
Logan.
your
What are we
point?
talking?
Yeah, cut his mic.
So here's why I don't think it's too much.
Okay,
Okay, here's why.
just last one. He had to get it out.
Excuse me.
One, we knew Yelena was coming. because of the end of Black Widow.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe
Eventually.
not
Not
here.
a maybe.
Yeah.
We knew she was coming.
Eventually.
Not necessarily in this.
It's the Hawkeye series. This is his retirement. We
Yeah, but
knew
then they
she was
should have
coming.
started with a different storyline and had
No.
her be the storyline. This is crazy.
Listen, we knew she was coming.
You don't introduce somebody in the 4th episode of a 6-episode run.
You got your warning.
That's my warning.
That's your
Okay.
warning.
All right, go ahead.
He gave
We
me the
knew-
look.
All right.
We knew she was coming. We also knew she wasn't going to be a bad guy. We knew
Yes,
that.
I agree.
Because she's
I
the
agree.
new Black Widow.
Yes,
so we knew
I
she was
agree.
coming, and they needed to introduce her for the future.
Okay.
Right? We
Okay.
also, as comic fans, know that Echo really isn't going to be the main protagonist. We know she's not. She's going
not the
to
big
be
bad.
turned.
Okay. I
Right?
hear you. I hear you
Okay.
on all of these things.
So
Go ahead. Continue.
we also haven't been completely done with Jack. I think there's more to him.
Oh, I agree.
Right? Okay.
I agree 100%
So
with all
now-
of those things.
So
but that's
now,
the problem.
Well, no, that's not the problem because we got 2 episodes left,
Okay.
and those 2 episodes
Walk
are
me
going.
through an ideal timeline for what could
Oh,
happen.
I got it.
Okay, go ahead.
So these 2 episodes are going to complete the arc of Echo, bring her to us, bring her
Okay.
to the good side.
okay.
Right? It's going to most likely complete the arc of Jack. All right. So Jack is probably not going to be as big as we thought he was going to be. He's probably going to be the end pulling the strings on this, the direct contact to Kingpin.
Okay.
And then the very end of episode 6, the last episode, is where we're going to have Kingpin brought in. Where we're
Okay.
going to see him, and he's going to be ready to be introduced into the Echo series, which will probably be an Echo, Yelena, and Kate series
Okay.
versus Kingpin and maybe a Daredevil intro. And then it'll
Let's
also
go.
open up the opportunity for Charlie Cox, who you sent out to our group this week,
Mhm,
that he's been confirmed by Kevin Feige to be the Daredevil in the MCU.
If Charlie Cox comes
That's not
back,
bad.
he is confirmed
Yeah.
to only be playing Daredevil.
Right.
Right,
Kevin Feige
right.
was like, if we have a Daredevil in the
It
MCU,
will
it's
be.
You don't
gonna
say
be
that
Charlie
for
Cox.
no reason.
No,
I
it's
hear
all
you.
coming back. So
Here-
I think that's a
Here's
fine
the problem
run.
in what you said. I agree with everything that you just said.
Okay.
But here's what you named, and then here's what you forgot.
Okay. What I
Because
forget?
there was too much. Because you forgot her. You said Echo, and we
Oh,
can
you're
run the
talking
tape
about
back.
the mom.
No. We can play the tape back on this because you didn't even name her as a part of this episode. You said Echo will bring her to our side, right? To the good
Right,
side,
Echo will come to the good side.
right?
Yep.
Then you said Jack will somehow be revealed, but
As
he won't
more.
be as big as we
thought,
thought.
maybe.
Right.
But it will be a stepping stone to Kingpin.
Right.
Do you know who you didn't say anything about?
Oh.
Yelena!
Yes, I
No,
did.
you said Yelena will most likely be in the Echo series. You said
Yeah.
nothing about what's going to happen to her during this
No,
series. Do you
she's
want to
not
know
gonna
why?
Be a bad guy.
I don't need Yelena in this series.
No, she's not going to be a bad guy.
We don't
She's
need
gonna-
her here.
In other words, she's going to. So yes, we do. You know why?
Why?
Because she needs closure to Black Widow, and so does Hawkeye. He needs to have a family connection to Black Widow to have some rest and peace.
She actually
She's his connection.
shouldn't even be here. And here's the reason why. They were
but
setting
she's setting up Thunderbolts.
right.
That's good. So we do need her here.
They're
If she
setting up
needs to step into
Thunderbolts
it.
or Dark
or
Avengers.
Dark Avengers.
But
Yeah.
my point is, with either of those, she could be a part of and still have a grudge against Hawkeye.
Yeah.
That's because
Oh, sure.
already,
Oh, sure.
then what we're
Yeah, yeah,
doing is we're undermining the character of
Madam Hydra.
Madam Hydra.
Unless like something bad happens to Hawkeye in these last couple episodes, and Yelena's part of it. And then-
That's
and then
too
Kate takes
much.
over.
My point here is this
I
is
don't know, we'll
too
see.
much for
They
2
could wrap it up.
episodes. We have 2 episodes.
If they're both an hour long,
if
or
it
both
was
50 minutes
just
long,
the Echo and the Jack storyline leading to Kingpin,
Yeah.
like you just said,
yeah.
I would be fine. I'm right there
So
with
you're
you.
saying
I'm rocking
Yelena's
with
too
you.
much of a
Yelena
too
getting
much of a
added
a
at the
jump into
end
it.
of the 4th episode with no
With 2 episodes
other
left.
piece and only 2 episodes left. That's too much because you have to close all of
Yeah.
those other pieces out.
Yeah, yeah.
You even forgot in your explanation to describe what Yelena would do in the last 2 episodes.
No, I said she would turn to be a good guy.
No, you didn't.
I did. I said we knew she would. I said
Go
we-
and reverse that tape.
I
You
s-
didn't say
I can't
any
do it
part
right
of
now.
You can't do that right now. I said
If it was a past
I
tape,
it.
I
You
said,
didn't.
could.
I
said
will
we
have people
knew-
go back.
I said we knew she would never be a bad guy.
I'm going to race
what I
to
said.
you. No, you didn't. I'm going to race to
Wait,
you.
what-
on
what did you
listening
say?
to
I
this.
said we knew she was never going to be a bad guy. That she was always going to be the new Black Widow. I said that.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, no. Okay, so hold on. Time out.
That's what happens to her in this series.
I don't
not
necessarily
in
know.
this series. No, you didn't say that.
I don't know
in
if you
this
said
series.
it in the series.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not
Yeah,
saying you
okay.
didn't,
No,
but you did say it.
I did say
at
that.
some
My
point.
point
That's
there.
what I meant when I said that.
Okay.
That
But
she's
then
going to
my
turn into
point
So you
was-
got to
it
watch
was-
with Logan.
Yeah.
He's
He's a
a
listener.
trickster.
He's a
Should have
listener.
litigated.
Yeah.
Should have
Well,
litigated.
so-
He
so I
redacts his
get-
statement. We're gonna have a sidebar.
I get.
Well,
I
we'll
agree.
settle this in the comics.
I agree. I agree. I agree that she's a little bit too much of an addition, but I
Right.
also
Thank
I
you.
think
That is all I'm looking for. Thank
I
you.
think though, and this is always the case, and everybody who's listened to us knows this. I think I'm more optimistic about how they're going to wrap things up than you are.
I probably.
Like I think they could
think
still,
so. That's
they could
probably
still
true.
do a good
I
job.
think they do too much. Here's
maybe.
here's the
Yeah,
feeling.
but you got to realize that they got to play catch up because of COVID.
yeah,
You're
There's
right.
That's
that was a
true. I know.
hodgepodge episode. I
Yeah.
agree with you there. I think it was
I
probably a little
agree
too
with you.
much.
There was a lot in it.
I think it was a lot. My biggest thing was
Yeah.
that they're almost doing the same thing with what they did with Black Widow, where it's like it's a Black Widow movie, but there's also like 5 other characters in there that are just like oh we haven't done Taskmaster, let's just throw them in there kind of thing. It's
Yep.
like and then
Yep.
they screwed that up. But then this is also a Hawkeye show
Yep.
because he never got a movie, he never got a show. And it's like he's passing the mantle on to Kate Bishop. That's awesome. That's how it is. Okay,
Yep.
but now you have Echo, and now you have maybe Kingpin, and now you have
Yelena
Yelena
throwing a
and,
wrench in. Yeah.
I
The
think that
clown,
was it, right?
The
The clown.
clown, and
it's
but
it's
the
like it's
clown's
almost
not
like
not
you're like,
really-
oh, this is supposed to
I
be.
don't have any problem with
yeah,
the
the
clown,
clown's
but
not
Jack.
good. But Jack,
the swordsman, who's a real character. So it's
Who
like
is a real
Yeah.
character, and they're
and
not
they're
even
not even
playing
into that.
him the
That's
right
something
way.
completely
Yeah.
different.
yeah.
That's another
Harry
subject.
and I watching the episode together, we looked at each other and we're like, "What is this?"
But he's and
Yeah.
again, he's still my. Here's the you know what? Okay, all right. So this is a good
Segue.
way. This is the segue.
nice.
Yeah, this is a good way to bring it
Nice.
in because we've been talking around the episode a lot. We haven't been talking about what happened in it.
No, not really,
So-
because the biggest things are.
We're
the
doing
ones
what we
that-
normally do and start in the middle.
Yeah, and then
Talk
work our
about
way
the
to
end.
edges.
Go to the far end of the end.
Well, how do you eat? How do you eat a pie?
and
You take a bite out the middle,
Yeah.
and then you work your way out to the.
well, I
crust.
take 3.14952
And then if you're Logan, you
and
leave the crust
divide it
alone.
by
You are. Did you just blow by what he just said and just accept
He
it as
did.
truth?
He did.
what? Start in the middle.
You take a bite out the middle of
He
the pie,
asked you.
and you.
He full blown asked you. Well, how do you eat a pie? You start in the middle, and you're just like nodding
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there.
No, I was
Like,
just
yeah,
saying
yeah.
pi 3.14952.
Okay, so here's the segue. So.
Go.
So one of the big points of this episode
Yeah.
was that Hawkeye was trying to retrieve the watch, right?
Yeah,
And
the
the
Rolex.
Rolex.
All right,
The
the
Rolex.
Rolex, the vintage Rolex, right?
Yeah.
And he mentions that this Rolex has connection. I got this, man. I got it.
Okay.
This Rolex has connection to a friend of his
Yes.
who is undercover, and if it's found, that friend's cover will be blown. Guess who is undercover with the Tracksuit Mafia? The swordsman. It's a man's watch. It's a men's watch.
See, that's under the dialogue section, and Logan and I are just kind of out.
Well, no.
I was already tuned out.
Yeah,
at that
you were
point.
100%
You
tuned
were-
out.
I was done.
You were sleeping.
And
I was
were you
done.
in the room at that point?
I was in the room at that point.
Okay, I think you distracted me.
Maybe.
No. I literally mentioned it. I said, "Oh, look,
No,
they're gonna
you
go-"
did-
And
you did mention- I
said-
had a
you
different
said
idea.
Maybe it's his wife, and there have
I said
been-
his wife.
There
I
have
thought it
been
was
Yeah,
his
that
wife.
just confused the crap out of me. So I
well,
was like,
but there have been theories on the internet where
The
people are
interweb.
saying maybe she's Mockingbird as a different, but with a different name, maybe like a cover name,
Stop.
who's a Shield agent. But right, Mockingbird.
Stop.
Well, it's
I
dumb.
think
Mockingbird was
they
already
could
in
have
Shield,
met-
Agents of Shield.
I think
Mockingbird
they
was
could have
already in Agents
met
of Shield.
in Shield.
Well, yeah,
and then
yeah.
When,
She can
and then when they
speak
got
German,
married
she speaks
and
different
had
language
and started
stuff.
a family,
She stepped
Family.
back.
she stepped back and he
Family.
continued. That was my
Yeah.
thought process. That's all that I.
that's
It's
fine.
not an overly
No.
complicated
But
one.
They
what
need to
I'm
just keep
saying
it
is-
that.
But what I'm
I-
saying
sure,
is,
I would agree with that.
you got no, and I don't think Mockingbird has any
Extra
foot
stuff.
to no, I don't think he has any foot to stand on. Like
No.
about her being
No.
Mockingbird.
No.
I think people just want her to be something special. But I
Yeah.
would agree.
She's already
probably
special.
a
She's
Shield
a
agent.
sweet mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's awesome, and she can speak
She's a
different
great
languages.
mom.
Regardless,
Family.
though, you guys did remember that part. You
Yes.
weren't checked
Regardless?
out because
Yes.
you made the.
What?
He's doing the irregardless
Oh.
thing again. 'Cause
Every
you-
time.
Every time. Because you made the
First
comment
time.
about, well, maybe it's his wife. And,
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, that's good because that's been over the internet and people have been talking about that. But I think the person undercover is
Jack.
He's his friend.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything at the dinner because he doesn't want to blow his cover. He's in league with the Tracksuit Mafia. He's a funder for them. And so if they find out, they're going to kill him.
That doesn't connect, though, with then what he says to Kate. Because after the dinner, Kate comes to him. They do the movie marathon. They do the whole season joy and everything.
Right. She flips the coin, which I thought that was a cool little.
It was a
good
that was pretty
beat.
cool.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
he says to her, "You were right about Jack. Your instincts were right about him."
Right.
And essentially sells him out or tells her that he's in
that's
league
keeping
with
his cover. His cover is he's a crime boss. His cover is he's a funder for the mafia.
I mean, it's
not
a bad idea.
I think it's Jack, and that would bring Jack back into being the swordsman.
Here is my issue.
So then he's not a bad guy. Then we've narrowed our bad guys.
Wow,
I just feel
we
like
kind of already know he's not a bad guy.
Yeah,
whether
we're
he's
hoping.
a bigger character or not.
He plays.
Not the bad
he
guy.
better not be.
He
He's
plays
the
his
swordsman.
character really, really well.
I
like
love
it.
his character.
I love his character.
At first, I was super annoyed by him.
Yeah.
Because you saw Kate, she was like, "Oh wow, he is like a decent guy." Like she's like, and then she's like, "I immediately hate him again."
Yeah.
I love that back and forth. But I think that's,
you know what?
I
I think my favorite line of the whole movie, or the exchange, was when
they told him he
Kate's
messes up.
telling
all the idioms that he's getting wrong.
Yeah, but they call it something
No,
else.
not even that. Not even that.
Distance makes the heart grow older.
Yeah.
No. It was actually when she's have to explain what's going on to her mom and Jack, and she's like, so she's helping you with an Avenger level threat, and he's like, "That's incredible."
Yeah, and she's
the
like,
mom's like, "No."
Right. Well, and again,
it's I think it's great. She's like, "That's terrible."
He's always eccentric, and I bet you he's like, oh, my pupil is now taking someone else under his wing.
If that's what it is,
that would be great.
That's it, man.
That would be great.
Calling it right here.
Good. I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. That'd be really great. But also, at this point, the MCU is great at building people's expectations up and just completely demolishing them.
I will also
There's just not enough time.
What's with
MCU? 2 episodes left.
What's with all these comics?
Yeah.
I will say that MCU fans are also equally as good at creating really great theories that don't
especially
exist.
Now with the past.
I mean, this one has a lot of grounds to it.
Yeah.
But
I don't mean any offense, but if I come up with a really great theory,
but they can't do
who
it all.
should be writing these shows?
I'm not saying they can do them all, but they should be doing ones better than what they're doing.
I agree.
Yeah.
I do not disagree with you.
WandaVision's storyline could have been immensely better.
Yeah.
So
I don't think any of us are disagreeing.
Hear me
out.
Hear
we're
me out.
not disagreeing
Loki's
with you on this one.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Captain Winter Soldier.
Captain Winter Soldier. Great.
Awesome.
You can't really mess that up.
Yeah.
Well, they had a pretty straightforward storyline.
You can mess up anything, but what I'm saying is
they actually went and pushed the envelope.
Oh, and it was
also
great.
The racial pieces and the social justice. That was wonderful. So
great.
They are good.
So
but then there are things that they miss.
A good average. They're batting
2 out of 3
3
ain't bad, I guess.
Well, and then Hawkeye is on the road to being at least decent.
No, you're what I'm saying. That's right. There's 2 episodes. That's not enough time.
We'll see.
They're falling into the trap that was WandaVision, not Loki, not Captain Winter Soldier. I don't think there's enough time left to resolve everything that they need to resolve.
Rushed. It could feel too
That's
rushed.
what I'm saying.
But how about Yelena's fight moves?
Oh my gosh,
that
her on the
fight
roof.
Brings me
on
back
the
to the old Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, with the jump around rap with the legs
and then
the
like almost like the break dancing fighting between one person and the next with I don't even know, like sliding, pivoting on the knees thing.
Yeah,
that's sweet.
It's a great move.
I also loved when Kate is going across the zip line and she gets stuck.
I was like, right when she started, I was like, you can't even do that. That's a wood. It doesn't work. And then they stop. I was like, oh, it's actually pretty good.
But,
good on you.
But
good on you.
I love the fact that then Yelena used the cable to kick Hawkeye, which got her going again.
Right.
Yeah.
But then she comes in she's like, oh, I'm going to kick her. And then Yelena just grabs her and throws her off the cable. It's like, that was so great. Because I mean, she's a Black Widow.
Well,
she's
also,
she
could have easily, if you don't see somebody coming on a zip line, come on.
Well, you're fighting.
You know what's going to happen.
A dude with a bow.
They're going to try and kick you.
Yep. I also love the fact
that
that Echo gets shot in the arm. And she's like, I'm out.
She's
She
just like,
runs.
and for that
runs.
reason, I'm out.
Yeah.
Totally not worth it.
Yeah.
Are we shooting arrows?
Yeah, whoa.
She's like, I already lost a leg.
I'm done.
I'm out.
Right,
I'm
exactly.
done.
Lost my hearing, lost a leg. Not going to deal with the whole getting
You guys are
shot
not worth it.
with
You
an
guys
arrow.
are not worth it.
Totally not worth it. Yeah, we got 2 episodes left. I'm hopeful.
That is all I need to say about this episode.
Yeah.
I am
I'm
sure we're
concerned
probably
about
forgetting
timeline.
something.
Anything else you want to add, Harry? Before we
No, I mean, I think it was definitely a filler episode.
Yeah,
I think
well,
that
was a little more than a filler.
it's a good filler.
Yeah, I guess so.
For a filler episode, it was a good filler episode.
Yeah.
But they also double stuffed it a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
They put a
I
little
agree.
too much in there.
I agree.
I think. But I mean, at this point, what the heck? You
We'll
know,
see.
it's
Yeah.
it's the old MCU. They're gonna do what they want anyway.
Listen,
Yeah, trust a bro.
Trust a bro.
Trust a bro.
trust a bro.
Trust a
Yeah.
bro.
Thanks for listening to the Legion of Comic Correction. Don't forget to check out our other episodes streaming everywhere you listen to podcasts. We're also on the major social platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Just search Legion of Comic Correction.
That's right. And make sure to check out our Patreon for exclusive supporter specials at patreon.com/Legion of CC. New episodes come out every week. We'll see you guys next week, same time, same place, same Legion.